Hello, Mrs. Santa Claus.
Does it matter the cable's over the...
No, because the cable's not over the camera. It's
Oh,
just
that's...
over the screen.
Oh, I don't understand these things.
I've got my
Sarah.
little hat on. Look, my hat's shrunk in the wash. It's made of wool, and I put it in the wash and look at it. It's shrunk. I'm a little sad elf now.
So, haven't we been busy today? So we thought we would show people blending boards and
carders
because they're lovely presents for spinners, but also for felt makers if you want to be blending your wools. And I thought I would show people how I make
your mini Rolags,
my beautiful Rolags,
which are £13.
So,
and you get 5 in a pack, and they come in, I think there's 6 different colour variations. That's strata, like the rocks.
Outside.
And there's a pink one there,
Baby
got reds,
pink.
got purples. They're all on the website, so you can go on and have a look at the photographs.
But I thought we'd do a Christmas one.
But we are gonna do a Christmas one for you today.
So
ho ho ho, Merry Christmas.
So I've got bits and bobs.
What have you got there? Some reds, some greens,
merinos, sari silks, bit of tussar silk, also a bit of bamboo.
Bit of sparkle.
We need a bit of sparkle in our life.
Everybody needs a bit of sparkle in their lives.
And I've got my Ashford blending board.
Have you?
Yes.
Oh, I've got a Luette one here. So I'll talk about your Ashford one though.
Yes.
So the Ashford one is made of silver birch, I think. Is it?
Yes.
It is. It's come all the way from New Zealand, and it's £148, and it has legs that you can put in 3 different places.
And if you wanted to, if you were carding in front of the TV, you can put it between
your legs,
your bony knees, or my fat little knees, as the case may be. So I'll just tighten that up.
While you're telling them about how to do it, I'm going to unpack the Luette one, and then we can have a little discussion about the differences.
I've got all my fibres, little bits. I don't want big pieces, and I'm pulling those. Just pull them down on my blending board, so they're just catching. The teeth are just catching the fibres. And oh, look at this yummy sari silk. That's really nice.
Oh, I like the sari silk. That's £2.50 for 20 of your English grams, is it not?
Yes.
Yes, and it's beautiful. So yeah, you can blend it into your bats, into your Rolags. You can spin it. You can trap it in your wet felting. Please don't needle felt with it. You'll break your needles.
So lots of little bits and.
So they're very similar.
Yep.
They both come with the legs. The only difference being is this is got a different screw head on it. So you've got a plastic knob on this one. I have got an eye hook. So, but they've both basically got 3. We've also got 3 settings on this one, and you can do, as Janet said, put it between your legs as well. How are we doing on the size? Are they very similar on size? They are almost identical on size.
Yeah.
This one is made in Holland by Luette and is £150, and that one, as I said, is made in New Zealand, is £148.
So nothing in it.
Very little in it. This one is a finished. It's a smooth finished. I think it's beech, and this is a silver ash. Was it silver birch?
Silver birch.
Silver birch.
So
beautiful.
I now come with the Ashford. It comes with a blending board brush. So what I've done is I've put my fibres on, and I'm just going to brush those in so they're pushed down into the teeth.
This one comes with a brush that looks like
a scrubbing
brush, which isn't in the box because we took it out and we forgot to put it back.
But I think it's still in the cupboard.
So this comes with a brush as well, but it's a different kind of a brush.
So now I can see, well, now I pushed it down, I can fill in my spaces.
There you go. And this is the brush that comes with the Rolags. Sort of softer. So how would you use this then?
Exactly the same you would brush it.
You want to go
Down, but no, because I've got sparkle on it. So then we'll get sparkle on that new brush.
Just tell me off, especially.
And it'll be shop soiled and somebody will want a discount.
Okay. Naughty Sarah.
So we're pushing fibres down into the board.
Brilliant.
So starting to...
Oh yes, beautiful.
Looks a bit dark, but it's quite bright, everybody.
Well, I think it's because it's going... I mean, it's obviously 3 o'clock and
now.
almost dark outside. So I notice you've also got some here on your hand carders. So
Yes, so I'm going to show
talk about hand
people
carders in a moment.
and how to do the same idea, but on a pair of drum carders too. So we just need to build it up in layers. You don't want to do fat layers to begin with, just build it all up.
I know you're trying to kind of fill the whole thing up to the top rim of the
Yes.
what do you call them?
Blending board.
No, I know what it. No, I meant the little teeth.
Tines.
Tines. I knew there was a word for them.
TPI.
Yes.
Tines per
Tines
inch.
per inch. So do you fill it all the way up to the top of the tines? Bog on the tines, all mine, all mine. Bog on the tines, all mine. No?
No, I'm putting a bit more.
No, I know, but
if for me, if I'm doing the big sets, then obviously I would get, there's approximately 60 grams of fleece in each one.
Yeah.
So I'd weigh that out.
Oh, and then
then I would put my 60 grams on,
yeah.
or maybe 30 grams on this one.
So and oh, I see. So basically, you put your whole amount of fibre onto
Yes,
the blending
and then
board,
I'm going to get smaller Rolags.
You bring 5 off so you're not taking the whole amount off the blending board in one go.
You could do one big fat Rolag,
like a small bat,
but
like
we want to
like
do
a mini bat, wouldn't it?
Yes, yeah. We're going to do more Rolags.
Oh, I see.
Fine.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it? That may be where I went wrong the other week when I was trying to get the whole lot off in one fell swoop.
So we've gradually built up. So we're about there now, I think. That's covered quite nicely.
Okay, can I move this out of the way,
Yes.
Santa?
And we'll show everybody. So that's pushed down into the...
Let me get it a bit
teeth.
closer. There you go.
Ooh.
So you can see how it's pushed down. You see a bit of sparkle. You can see how deep she's gone. It's not overly deep, actually.
No.
There we go.
And then I've done exactly the same, but done it on a hand carder.
Now, how many TPIs on that hand carder? Is that a 72?
72, that one.
We'll talk about
But you
TPIs.
could do them really on
anything.
any, as long
Because you're not
as they
trying to card them per se, are you?
No.
You're just trying to organise them.
So now I'm going to turn it.
Upside down. Well, no, not upside
And with
down.
the kit, you get 2 rolling sticks.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Why did you get 3 in the Lowette one? What you do with the
Do you
third
get
one?
3?
You do.
I don't know.
Maybe it's just in case you lose
Lose
them.
one, yeah, which we probably would do.
We would. I mean, I've lost
So
the
we
car
put
keys today.
one
so we didn't-
behind,
And that's just resting on top of the tines.
yeah, there, and then we're going to put the next one
In front. And is it slightly further down south?
Yes, and then if you notice, they're not both together.
Oh, so one is slightly further this way and
One
is
to the left
so
and
you've got
one to the right.
stepped. And now what Janet's doing now is rolling them towards her and at the same time
Pulling.
pulling up. So it's tightening it up and drawing it all through the tines. And you're doing it at a slight angle as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean normally I'd stand up and
Is it
do
easier if you
these.
stand up?
Yeah.
You could always stand up. I can always move.
Well, if I
I can
turn it
move.
round to show people what I'm doing.
Beautiful. I'll hold it.
You hold it for me because
It's because we're on a slippy Christmas
tablecloth.
tablecloth as well. I know it doesn't look Christmassy on the video, but actually it's
Gold.
kind of like gold.
Antique gold.
Oh yes, antique gold. That is exactly what the colour is.
Right, so that is my first one.
Oh, I see. Then you pull that off.
Okay, and then what I do
Smooth it off.
is just roll them so my fibres
Stick together.
stick together.
I know now if I go in, I know if I bring them in, you can see there what she means about them not being exactly the same length, so they're offset.
And then we can take a longer one,
And pull. Sneaky.
pull it out, and then the next one will just slide out.
Oh, lovely. Beautiful. And then you're going to roll them up like a snail. There you go. And there you go. There's a little Christmas Rolag for you.
So I'll probably get 3
Take
of
out that.
this
We didn't
one.
put much on though, did
Yeah,
you? To be
yeah.
fair. But there you
So
go.
let's turn that round. So let me show you on the hand carders. So I've done exactly the same. I've put them on.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you haven't got a blending board brush, but we do send the blending board brushes on their own. So if you've got the carders, you need the blending board brush. Then
Well,
with
if you
people,
haven't got a blending board brush,
you could use
use the carder.
a scrubbing brush on a really old paintbrush that's perhaps got a bit stiff
Oh, right, okay.
that you forgot to wash
So
the
that's just to pad
Yeah.
it in.
and you just pushed it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you could use like a shoe brush because they're quite stiff, or even a
Yes.
washing up brush or
Yes.
a
Yeah.
scrubbing
yeah.
brush
So it's one stick
behind.
behind, one in front at 2 different angles.
Yeah.
Do you want to hold it for me just so that we can show people? Oh, my Santa's arm is in
Yeah,
the
let
way.
me-
And I'm going to start to roll.
Oh, there you go.
So let's take it all off in one big fat.
Let's do
one.
that.
Okay. So if you've got your carders,
Can I let go now?
yes, and you need just some doweling. It's 9. I would suggest you buy some 9mm doweling. But what I would suggest you do is sand the doweling
Oh, so it's got no little bits that it's going to
that
catch in it.
catch on,
Yeah, yeah.
and then I would put some wax on,
Oh, wax
just so-
on,
wax
wax
off,
off.
and then do you want to pull
Oh.
one stick out,
Whoop!
and then there's the other one.
Beautiful.
So you can make little minis, and if you want to, you could stretch them out a little bit,
That's beautiful.
and then roll them up. You don't have to roll them up. You could just make a little
Yeah.
basket full of little mini
Straight ones.
Rolags, but a tiny little minis.
Oh, they're
and that would be
cute.
just gorgeous spun, that would.
Beautiful.
Lovely. So just, yeah, a lovely way to, if you want to make little minis on your hand cards or get yourself a blending board. And the beauty of the blending board is that you can, because obviously this one, every time you've got to work out, you put the same amount of colours.
Yeah.
On a blending board, you're going to get enough for 3 or 4 if you pack it up
So,
off. Then you know
Excellent.
you've got a whole
but
run
not
of them.
everybody can afford £150 for blending board, so this gives them an option which is slightly
Yes.
cheaper. So what price are we talking? So these are the Glenmacra hand carders, and they come in a 72 TPI, a 48 TPI, and 110 TPI.
I wouldn't suggest the 110,
No,
but
but
you,
this would be good for hand carding cotton
oh,
and making perns.
yes,
Not perns.
yes, yes, pern,
No,
punis,
Punis.
punis.
So 110 would be for your cotton. If you were just hand carding, I'm just doing a
If
general
you
hand
want
carding
very
now.
fine,
Yes.
yes, you could use those, yeah.
But I'm not necessarily talking about just for this purpose. I'm
Yes.
just talking general hand carders
Yes.
now as well. And then you've got your 72, which is for your English walls, you say?
More middle of the road, finer English walls, maybe blending merinos
Okay.
or whatever.
And then the 48 would be for,
Brilliant
for your
English
English walls,
walls,
so
yes.
things like that. And they are 46, 48 and £50. So they're a third of the price. And you can use them for hand carding as well.
Yes.
So for £150 slightly out of budget, do not fear. you are still able.
And these are very solid. And
Yes.
the handles are fastened on the back, so they're absolutely solid. And they are shaped slightly curved.
Slightly.
Yes.
Nagelmacher, and they are from Sweden.
Yeah.
And what else do we have? We have some Ashford ones,
Yes.
again from New Zealand. And then these ones come, you have to build them yourself. These are the small hand carders. I don't think these would be big enough really for doing, for making a little Rolag.
Cotton.
Would
Probably
they?
you could do the little cotton.
No, these are
pews.
mini, as in they're small. Oh, they're still a 72 DPI.
I mean, they're
TPI.
short. They're still the same width, but
Yeah.
they're not as
So you wouldn't get
wide.
one of these off one of these, would you? Because they're a bit.
If it was
short.
cotton, very fine fibres, it would be all right.
Would
I
it?
think, yeah, because the fibres are very short.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
there you go. You could have
Yeah.
one. So that's your small hand carder in the 72 TPI. And again, these all range around from the price. I think it's 44 for the small ones up to 50. So there's not a huge difference in price between the different TPIs. And this is they're small ones as well. Oh, here they are. Found them. They're on the floor down here.
Oh, where else would they be?
And again, they come in a 72 and a 108. You don't get the English wool one there, do you, with the Ashford?
No, they
No,
don't.
just
They
stopped
just do
doing
a
it.
72 mid-range.
And that's the bigger one by Ashford. That's got quite a big curve on the side of that. But with the Ashford ones, the handle comes separately and you just need to slide it on and put a screw in.
But I won't sell flat carders.
Well, no,
Because what happens is when you card, it's a curving action. You don't card like this. So what all you'll do on a flat card is wear the teeth out on the front, on the edges, and not use the whole of the
a bit
pad.
like gnawing a bone.
Because you have to gnaw round and round. So these are Louettes,
Louettes.
and these are Louettes mini carders, which are 110. So really great for finer fibres, alpaca or
And the Louette are made in Holland.
yes.
So, and these are the 46 TPI. So they do a 46 and a 72 and a 110, I think. And they're again all around about the 50-55 pound mark.
Now I quite like the Louettes because they're very similar to the one I showed you on this one.
'Cause you can
Is
roll.
the handle is joined in, so you can roll your
On the back.
on the back, which is really nice, and use one carder to roll to make really smooth
Oh, lovely.
Rolags on the back.
So there you go. Everything a hand cut.
Better take the glitter off.
That wasn't my fault then. So everything a hand carder could desire. So if you're processing your own fleece, obviously, if you're only doing the one fleece a year, then your hand carders will be fine. Doing a few more than that, you might want to invest in a drum carder. Again, we do the drum carder. Prices start in the more
Huge,
in the hundreds.
huge
In the
range.
hundreds. But we have a huge range. So that's the other thing, hand carders and blending boards and mini Rolags.
Yes.
So yes. Oh, happy days. There we go. So
I shall spin this
Spin
and make
that.
this into some more of my Christmas festive gift wrap.
oh, I've just got a quick question
Yes.
because I've never hand carded anything. Because, and I'll tell you for why. I'm going to use your older ones, your actual
Because
working
you're
ones.
spoiled.
Because
Because
I'm
you use a
spoiled
drum
because I've
carder.
got a drum carder. So can you just tell me how, for people who haven't used them before, now I was under the impression that you kind of do this, but then I
It's
found
like,
out
it's like combing the cat.
my
It's
cat won't let it get
stroking. It's
And
stroking.
do I go like little bit by little bit?
So I would lay the fibres down and just very gently,
But I am doing this the right way.
but the teeth really shouldn't be locking together.
Oh,
or
right.
The teeth will be combing the surface of the
Okay.
wool.
Right, okay.
Yes. People card like
Well, this
this,
is what I
and
was thinking.
I think
And I was
they
thinking, how
make
does that
such
work?
hard work of it and wreck their get tennis elbow. So it's just carding is a very gentle
So kind of
process.
maybe treat it like a relaxing exercise rather than a chore.
Yes,
Okay, got
Yes.
you.
and the rewards from
From
carding
hand
your own
carding.
wool and then spinning,
Yeah.
it's lovely.
So, I mean, you've obviously had these quite a long time,
Oh.
and they are battered and bruised, but your teeth are still in perfect condition.
There is no bent teeth
No.
on those at all.
So,
These must be 25 years old.
So this is because you are stroking the cat, not beating it round the head with a hand carder.
Yes.
Okay.
And because
There you go,
they're
top tip.
curved,
Don't beat your cat round the
and
head
I'm
with a
using
hand
the
carder.
whole of the
Whole of the
curving
curve.
pad rather than just the edges.
Brilliant. Superb. Well,
Because people will often say, oh, well, oh, no, flat ones are better. Flat are easy. You just get a flat piece of wood, staple on your cloth, off you go. So they're easy for people to make. What is more difficult to make is to cut and steam the curved ones.
Yeah.
And
Beautiful.
no, curved it has to be, in my
Well, there
opinion.
you go. The top tip with your hand carders is the lower the number, the coarser the wool. The higher the number, the finer the cotton.
Or
Get yourself
fine,
a curve, and do not beat the cat with them. Stroke the cat with them. Happy Christmas.
Yeah. Happy Christmas.